Abdul Razik, known as the Lion of Kandahar, cast a long shadow over Afghanistan. For years, he held sway over the country's south, a region crucial to the Taliban's heartland. His life and death exemplify the complexities of Afghanistan's conflicts, where the lines between strongman and savior often blurred. Born into a powerful Pashtun tribe, Razik rose to prominence during a tumultuous period in Afghan history. He joined the fight against the Taliban in the late 90s, aligning himself with the United States after the 2001 invasion. His knowledge of the region and ruthless efficiency quickly propelled him through the ranks. He became the police chief of Kandahar, a strategically vital province and the Taliban's birthplace. Razik's tactics were often brutal, mirroring the harsh realities of the Afghan conflict. Razik's rise was meteoric, fueled by a combination of cunning, ambition, and the patronage of his American allies. He proved to be an effective commander, adept at navigating complex tribal alliances and exploiting the Taliban's vulnerabilities. His forces, often better equipped and trained than the Afghan National Army, were instrumental in holding back the Taliban's advance in the south. His growing influence brought him into conflict with the Afghan government in Kabul. President Hamid Karzai viewed Razik with suspicion, wary of his growing power base and close ties to the United States. Despite controversies, Razik remained a valuable asset to the United States, providing intelligence and facilitating operations against insurgent strongholds. Razik's rule was not without its contradictions. While he fought fiercely against the Taliban, he was also accused of profiting from the opium trade, the very industry that funded the insurgency. His control over Kandahar, a major poppy-growing region, allowed him to amass a fortune, allegedly through a network of patronage and corruption. Critics argued that his focus on consolidating power and enriching himself overshadowed his commitment to fighting the Taliban. Despite accusations, Razik maintained his grip on power, his influence seemingly impervious to the allegations. The United States, despite its stated commitment to combating corruption, turned a blind eye to Razik's alleged transgressions. Section 4. A complex legacy. Razik's assassination in October 2018, in a brazen attack inside the governor's compound in Kandahar, sent shockwaves through Afghanistan. The Taliban claimed responsibility for the attack, which also killed the province's intelligence chief and wounded the US top commander in the country. His death exposed the fragility of the Afghan state and the precarious security situation, even in heavily fortified areas. The Taliban, emboldened by the assassination, intensified their attacks, seeking to exploit the uncertainty and chaos that followed. The Afghan government, already struggling to maintain control, faced an even more daunting task without Razik's formidable presence in Kandahar. His supporters remember him as a strong leader who brought a measure of stability to a volatile region. His detractors view him as a brutal warlord who ruled through fear and intimidation. Section 5. The vacuum of power. The assassination of Razik had profound implications for the Afghan peace process. Seen as a key power broker, his absence cast a shadow over negotiations between the United States and the Taliban. Some argued that his death removed a potential spoiler who might have resisted any peace deal that threatened his power base. The power vacuum created by Razik's death led to a scramble for influence in southern Afghanistan. Various actors, including the Taliban, Afghan government forces, and local militias, vied for control of the region's strategic resources and transportation routes. This struggle for power further destabilized the region, exacerbating ethnic tensions and undermining efforts to establish a durable peace. The Taliban, sensing an opportunity, stepped up their attacks, targeting government installations and security checkpoints. Section 6. Afghanistan's uncertain future. The legacy of Abdul Razik continues to shape Afghanistan's trajectory. His life and death underscore the challenges of building a stable and peaceful state in a country riven by conflict, corruption, and foreign interference. The withdrawal of US forces in 2021 has led to a resurgence of the Taliban, who have seized control of Kabul and much of the country. The international community is grappling with how to engage with the new Taliban regime, balancing concerns about human rights and terrorism with the need to address a humanitarian crisis. The story of Abdul Razik offers a glimpse into the challenges of navigating the treacherous terrain of Afghan politics. It underscores the enduring power of tribalism, the corrosive effects of corruption, and the difficulty of reconciling competing visions for the country's future. As Afghanistan enters a new chapter, the lessons of Razik's life and death will continue to resonate, reminding us of the complexities of the conflict and the enduring challenges of peace building in a land scarred by decades of war.